Welcome back to the shop. All right, it's early in the morning, about 7:30. We are headed out to hot rod hunt again. We've been doing quite a lot of hot rod hunting here the last few weeks. I just haven't been filming it. Buddy of mine's pulling up maybe right now to drive into South Carolina to hopefully go pick up a 1965 El Camino. To South Carolina. This is the new shop truck. 65 El Camino. She's not perfect, but she's not bad either. .283 Power Glide car for now. It won't stay that way long. I'm going to use this as my everyday driver for right now. We're going to add some air to it. Got no air conditioning. And we'll figure it out from there. We're about to jump on the highway and head back to Georgia. 72, made it up here with no problems. Cruised 80, 85 all the way. Cold AC. Trucking on down the highway, running about 70. Windows open, it's loud as hell in here, just because of the wind. We'll be getting some air conditioning put into this thing. No problems. Kevin's behind me. Cruising on down the road. Hopefully she makes it back in one piece. On yet. Looking for CRVs and RAV4s. Things you see on the road that you normally see in the air. Pretty cool helicopter. Oh, and my speedometer's off. It's slow by 10 miles an hour, so we've been cruising about 85. There. Well, we'll put this thing through the full test. About a 3-hour drive back from South Carolina. We're almost home. I just drove through the biggest rainstorm I think I've ever drove through in my life. The skies got black. It got just flat. It's clear. It's a lot clearer now. We just ran. I thought we were gonna have a tornado for real. That was pretty gnarly. I almost couldn't see to drive at all. I was gonna flip the camera on, but I had to use full concentration on just driving down the road here. So yeah, full test. Highway, we did a lot of back roads because the highway backed up, cross country, and stop and go traffic. This thing hadn't missed a beat. It's just old wore out 65 Chevy El Camino, 283 Power Glide car. But man, this thing will truck 80 mile an hour right down the highway with the best of them. It's we just kind of glanced over, said, all right, let's go. Jumped on the highway, not even knowing this vehicle, and just like most old American V8s, man, they just freaking make it. They just do it. 283 and a Power Glide. Pretty cool. There's old Kev rolling in right behind me. We made it. Straight up torrential rain. The Charger, the Elko, the Lincoln Continental. We just torture tested these cars, man. They held up no problem. Didn't miss a beat. Gotta love it. All right, I gotta grab my sunglasses. It's freaking right out there. The sun came out after the torrential downpour. After our adventure back from South Carolina, we put a little over 150 miles on the El Camino on the way back. Highway driving and city driving, back roads. We did a mix of everything, and then got caught in the crazy torrential downpour. But it's no show car, people. It's not. It's just not. It was not a real expensive purchase, but I love it. I've always wanted a 65. I really have. I had a 65 Malibu when I was in high school. I bought it. It was wrecked. It had a wiped out front end. I had plans on fixing it, and I just never did. I ended up getting a split bumper Camaro and spent all my time on the Camaro and didn't fool with a Chevelle and Malibu Chevelle. This thing's, it's a little wavy. It's not perfect. It's got a ding here and there. It's got a little Bondo in it, I'm sure. Somebody louvered this hood, and it's not really my style, and it's got some bad spots on the hood. Whoever painted it just did not do a good job. So, but anyway, it's my shop truck for now. It's a 283 Power Glide, like I've said probably 100 times in this video, and we believe it's all original, or not all original. We believe it's the original motor, but we don't know for sure. It runs good. I mean, this thing will scoot on down the road 80-90 mile an hour if you want it to go that fast. And I mean, it didn't miss a beat. Never ran over 185 degrees highway or in traffic. I got plans I may do a project with this 283 just to see how much performance we can get out of one. Maybe with a cam, heads, and intake swap or something. Do some exhaust. Don't know yet. I'm definitely going vintage air. Gotta have my air conditioning. Got to. I'm not worried about paint stuff. Just not. This is my driver. It looks good enough for me. I will probably put a cow hood on it. Probably do a fiberglass hood. I'll probably do another set of wheels and tires eventually, and keep these for like running around, and have another set for drag strip type stuff. And I do plan on making this worthy of hitting some drag week type stuff, and I don't know how fast we'll get it to go. We'll see. It's very far away from doing anything fast right now. I may take it to a drag strip, a little local 8th mile deal, and just see what it'll run. It's gonna be pathetic, I can tell you that. I'm guessing like a 10 in the 8th mile or something like that. It's just 283 Power Glide, no balls, nothing. But it will scoot on down the highway. I mean, it'll run around town just fine. I mean, it drives like a normal little pickup truck or something. Runs fine. The seat, of course, everything looks better in pictures, right? Well, we figured out the seat has been dyed. You can see some red down there, and we found a can of vinyl dye under the seat. So still got a spare tire in it. I hadn't even really looked at that yet. I guess that's where they're mounted from the factory. I don't know. I got a lot to learn about the Elcos. Somebody put like a Bluetooth stereo deal in here, and it's got like a digital, it's kind of auxiliary, but none of this works. This turns on, but I'm going to replace that. I'll put a new digital deal in there where I can Bluetooth it from my phone. It's got a couple little speakers up under the dash, and I don't know if, I'm assuming that's originally a speaker, but I'm not positive. Don't like the steering wheel. I'll be changing that. We're gonna be changing all kinds of stuff on this car, but she's solid. Floor pans aren't spanked out of it. Bed's good. There's no real big rust issues anywhere. There is Bondo. I know there's Bondo in this thing. I think this bedside's got some Bondo in it. Looks like it's busting out right here. Don't care. I'll redo it. We'll redo it, paint it back. I'll probably put it back white so I don't have to fool with door jams or anything, but I'm not worried about paint. That's the least of my concerns right now is paint. We're gonna get the mechanics going. We'll probably get the front end rebuilt, probably get tubular stuff on it and disc brakes. It is still drums. They do stop very well, but they do, you know, like typical drum brakes, you hammer them, you got to get on them hard. They kind of dart around a little bit, you know, makes it pull a little bit. But I like it. I love these cars. I love the Malibu Chevelles. I love the El Caminos. I like this A-body stuff. Really happy with it so far. I think we'll probably just go with a 2-inch cowl. Probably. I don't know. Maybe 4. I doubt it, but probably 2. Don't know what other wheels we'll put on it. I love the American racing wheels, the torque thrusts. They're one of my favorite wheels just for everyday hot rod type stuff. I like it. Dog's already been jumping in and out. She got my tailgate muddy. Bed's in good shape. Tailgate's in good shape. No rot. I mean, there may be some covered up rust somewhere that I just can't see, but you know, I don't see any. There's a little spot here and there, you know, around some trim and stuff. But look at all the stainless. All the stainless work is great. It looks really good. It's not dented up and banged up. It's all there. It needs to be cleaned up and polished here and there, but again, I'm not into the cosmetic thing right now. We're going to concentrate on getting this thing mechanically solid, which, I mean, it's mechanically solid now. Like I said, we just run 80, 85 miles an hour all the way back from South Carolina. I got caught in a massive downpour. Did bumper to bumper and all that stuff, but we're gonna make everything better. We're gonna make things better because we can't leave anything alone. Cooking some burgers. I got to choke my green egg out there. Got the alternator rebuilt for the Dodge. I'm about to put that back on. I'm working on a 34 Buick for a friend, and I'll do some filming when I go back over there to put the alternator back on. I went and put a battery in it for him the other day, and I had to pull the passenger seat out. This thing's gorgeous car, and it is for sale if anybody is looking for a 34 Buick that can tour America. I'm talking about, this is a straight up suicide door gangster car that's got red leather interior, power seats, air conditioning. They've drove this car all up and down the East Coast. It's a friend's car, and her husband passed away and a few years ago, and she's just trying to sell it. She can't deal with it, and battery went dead, and I went over there and I figured out the alternator wasn't dead. So we have a local rebuilder, and I had them rebuild because it's a chrome alternator, and this one was chrome on the Charger, so I had them rebuild both of them. And I'm gonna pop those back on here in the next day or two, and we're gonna putt around in the Elko. That's gonna be my grocery getter and parts runner until we get ready to start throwing some performance stuff at it. I like it. Not a big fan of not having air conditioning, but you know, I live. I grew up not having air conditioning for many years. Many years. In cars and in my home. I don't think we had air conditioning in my house till I was 11 in Georgia, humidity. So anyway, thanks for coming along for the ride with us, going and picking up our new hot rod. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the like, follow along. You'll see this thing get built up for sure. Don't forget to hit that notification so you know right when I drop a video, you can check it out. we will be rocking and rolling on the Elko here soon. Peace.